In this video, we're going to talk about outlets, electrical outlets, and RJ45 for the floor. So I'm going to show you this closely, and I'm going to show you a few other things that I've been doing for customers, so that way you know what to expect about these devices. So basically, when you want to install something like that, the customer wanted me to install one in this area and another one in the other area. So I'm going to show you here. So we have to buy some cement, and we have to make some, some ditches on the floor, as you can see here. So that way we can run the ductwork, so that way we can run the conduit inside. So here we are going to take the power from this area that you see here. So because the customer, he said that he wanted maybe to clean the floor with some water or something like that. I say, okay, if you want to do that, we have to replace this with a GFCI, and then after that we can connect all the rest of the electrical outlets, from this, so that way everything is protected. Here another picture where we were cutting the floor here and here. So basically it goes from this area to here, goes there, and then it goes here. So I'm going to show you two models that I have here, so that way you know a little bit, but at least if you have to install something like that, you know that what you're going to face. So I'm going to show you now the device that I have here, and which one you should buy. So if you want to buy, this one that is a big one, or maybe this one that is a little one. So as you can see here, I'm going to tell you the good of these models. All right, so let's start with the good one. So I like this one. Why I like this one? Because this one is big, and you can install, if you want, an RJ45 here. So if you want to run Ethernet cables inside of this box, it works great. And as you can see here, this is the RAM. So, and it's very big, and you can, if you have a lot of cables or anything like that here, you can run them very well. You can connect them here with the connector, so that way you can secure them and connect them with the conduit. So, and here I'm going to show you. So also this connector is big, as you can see here, and if you want to connect these two electrical outlets that you see here, you are going to use this adapter that you see here. So basically here on this area here, you have the black one. This is the live one, or the hot one. The white one is the neutral, and the one in the middle is the green one that you see here. So basically you unscrew these two screws or three screws, and you put each wire where it belongs, and that's it. So in this case here, as you can see here, you have a screw. So you have to remove this. You remove this 5 or 6 here, and that's it. If you don't know how to do that, I have videos in my playlist that I'm teaching you that. So basically this model, and the thing that I like the most, it's all metal, so that is a good thing, and it's very easy to use. And if you're wondering why is it easy to use, is it better than this one? Yep, it is. So as you can see, you just pull this and it will come out, and you do the same thing with the other one and it will come out. And if you push this one will have to go all the way up. As you can see, once you have this on the floor, you can push it here, and then it's very easy to pull out and push it in, very easy, and it will lock by itself. And this one, same thing. This one is a little bit, it has a locking mechanism, as you can see here. So if you want to push it down, it will not go down that easy. So you have to pull this knob that you see here, and then push it down, and it will stay. So that is a good thing, very easy, like I said before. Push this again, that's it. So now I'm going to show you the one that is the most difficult one. This one, I don't like it at all, so I will not recommend it at all. So if you have to install something like that, I would highly avoid it. I would prefer to install the black one. Is better. Worst case scenario, surely you can add another electrical outlet here if you need another one. If you're not going to use data, maybe you can do that. Otherwise, use this, and if in the future you need data, you have them here. So in this case, if you have something like this, the box is very tiny, as you can see here. I don't like it because of that, and also I don't like this mechanism. So if you want to lift this up, let's say that you have to plug in something, it's very difficult. So if you want to do that, you have to unscrew it like that. You have to unscrew it from here. So as you can see here, you have to have a knife or some type of tool in your pocket, and most people, they are not going to have any of that. So you have to unscrew this a little bit, and then you're going to be able to access this, and then you have to lift them up. Then you do the same thing in the other side, but like I said, it's kind of difficult to do this, and I don't know why this one is kind of of locked, as you can see, and see if I can lift it up. Okay, there we go. I mean, see everything that I had to do in order to make it work. And once, I mean, there is no spring or anything like that. So if for some reason, you know, you shut the little door here, you have to do all these kind of again. So, and you have to push it and put this kind of in the middle in order to make it work, and that's it. And you have to push it, you know, down, and then you have to screw it in order to make it work, so that way they will stay in place. And like I said, I don't like this. I will try to avoid it. So now I'm going to show you a little bit more about the shop that I was working on, so that way you can see. So like I said, we were cutting here, so that way the customer wanted an electrical outlet here, another one over there. So here another picture. So here is something that I don't know why the customer did this, but I told him, okay, this is not on code. I will recommend you to avoid this, or we can fix it for you. That will be an extra, but we can do it. And here is how you use the conduit. So as you can see here, we put the conduit here. I had to cut the wall. Basically, you take some wire from here, you run it, you know, through here. You install the GFCI if you're going to run water here or something like that. Otherwise, you can leave it the way it is if you think it's going to be dry. So you have to ask the city or the county. It depends on where you are. If you're in another side of the world, things might be different. At least here in US, in some places like garages, they need to have a GFCI and things that are close to water. So talking about water, I'm going to show you this one that I like it very much. For instance, this one is similar like the one I just showed you, but this one is waterproof. The only thing, the price tag is pricey. As you can see, at least for now is $300. In the future might be $500 if we keep having, you know, a lot of inflation. And as you can see here, you have the GFCI is built in inside, so that is a good thing. You don't have data here, as you can see, but at least I don't know, depending on what you have to do, it might be good or not, this type of model, or maybe you have to get something else. So here, I don't know, this seems like for coax cable, and maybe you can do something like that. Maybe you can replace it. Maybe there is another model that you can add, you know, maybe RJ45 if you want to have data, something like that. But at least you know that something like that exists, and they have a few others models, I guess. See here in this website. As usual, I am in US. If you need tools, electronics, parts, or anything like that, just let me know, and then I can ship it to you. Yes, DSL, DHL, FedEx, or anywhere. So here, as you can see here, for the kitchen, so you can cut the countertop, and it's going to be, you know, waterproof. So this is the one I was talking about. They have a few options here. They have 6 ports. They have 1 port. I mean, they have different things. As you can see, this is not the idea of doing a review about this, but at least you know how it works, and you have a few options. Here you have another model. I don't like this model that much. Everything is going to be built in. You know, you can lose the cover. That happens very often. So usually, I said, if you have maybe chain or a chain link or something, link chain or something, you know, in this area, I prefer simple things, so that way you're not going to have any issue in the future. Here you have another option. Okay, it is up to you, depending on the need of each one of the customer. So if you want to have something like that, may work. Yeah, I think this might be a little bit better than the one I was showing you here. It is up to you. You can lose the pieces. And here you have many options. So if you type, for instance, floor concrete outlet, you're going to see many options. So choose whatever you like the most. And if you want me to do it for you, just hire me. All my information is in the video description. Otherwise, here you have the options. You can do it yourself. I mean, it's very easy. You have to have a angle grinder if you want to cut the concrete, or maybe a big hammer drill or demolition hammer drill, and maybe you can do it yourself like I did it myself. So hopefully this video was useful. If you have any question, please let me know in the section below, and see you next time.